Alright, this is just a quick little before video before I paint this thing. I picked this trailer up for 1,500 bucks last week to use as a camper, and then we can also use it if we need to haul anything as well. Everything inside is going to all be pretty much removable. So I got this all sanded down, went ahead and sanded down all the aluminum as well, scraped everything down real good. And this is just a quick walk around before I paint it. I matched up some paint at Lowe's. It's just exterior semi-gloss that I'm going to be using. House paint, basically. So I got a paint sprayer, just basic house paint sprayer. Paint that I'm going to be using is about 44 bucks a gallon. It's the Season Flex. Can't remember the exact brand. They ripped it off of the front. I have another gallon out in the truck. Oh, it's Valspar. That's what it is. Not the greatest paint in the world, but it is exterior, and it's acrylic latex plus primer. Flexible finish, resists cracking and peeling. Trying to keep this build somewhat low budget, and I'm also trying to keep this as light as possible, fully loaded. Alright, so I got this thing painted and let it dry. It's supposed to darken up as it dries, but I'm not liking the color. It's just too bright. Wanted to go for more of a grayish tan like my truck. So I'm thinking of going up and getting a different color. I still got to untape everything. It's still not spot on with the truck, and there's no way I'm going to get it spot on with the truck because the truck's got metallic. It's more of a silvery kind of pewter color, but I'm satisfied with this. And then all the trim's going to be black. Actually came out really good. And once I get the trim painted and get the windows in, this thing's really gonna pop. I like it. Alright, so I got some of the black trim done. I still got to go through and touch up some things, get some of my edges just right around the trim. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like on the outside after I got the new color and the black trim done. The back part, I'm probably going to leave just tan. Has kind of a just military look to it. I think it looks cool with just the plain tan on the back. I don't want to go overboard with the black. I'm going to walk around here before I show you the inside. And then the windows I bought are 30 by 20. So this is how it was when I bought it. All this blue was already like this. That's all going to get painted, of course. But I am going to have to remove all of this wall paneling. For one, I'm going to insulate this thing. And then for two, I have to remove this because I'm going to have to make a cut on this brace right here. Because of where my window is going to be. It's actually going to be in the way of my window. It may actually be this brace. I'll have to measure. But my window is going to go basically from the edge of one brace to the edge of the other brace. I think. I may be wrong about that, but either way, I got to pull this paneling off. So that's probably what I'm going to do today. Get all that off there. The ceiling, I asked around on Facebook. This is my first cargo trailer that I've actually ever had. This wood, I'm being told, is all original. That's supposed to be there to help hold the sides together. Sides and the roof. And I'm not really sure about this piece. I'm guessing that may be all original. But I am going to insulate the ceiling as well. And then put some back here along this. Probably going to use the foam board, the styrofoam stuff. So, but today I'm going to try and get at least the two wall paneling off of the two walls on both sides. And then hopefully tomorrow my windows will be here. Alright, so I've just started removing all this trim all the way around so that I can access my screws. The plan is to try and reuse all these materials. All this wall paneling, I want to try and hopefully put all this back in here so I don't have to buy anything else. Then all I have to do is just worry about the ceiling, how I'm going to cover the ceiling. So I was able to get all the trim off. Luckily, I don't know how, but I was able to get it all off without breaking anything. So I got everything labeled for when I go to put it back on. I got a couple little splinters here and there coming off the plywood. It's just kind of hanging in some areas, but nothing too bad. I'm gonna go through and hopefully get this plywood off. I'm kind of worried about these screws because these are going into metal, and most of these screws are probably going to break off. So I may end up having to drill new holes and new screws. Alright, I got everything out. And not a single screw was harmed during the making of this video. I shit you not. I got every single screw out. This thing had 3/8 plywood on the walls. And it was actually pretty heavy considering how thin it was. But after pulling it out, I'm actually thinking I may not even use this plywood again, because my original plan was to insulate in between the beams and then put the plywood back on. So I would have, like, I don't know what this is, probably at least 1 inch here. So I would have 1 inch insulation in between the steel beams. And I'm actually thinking about just coming back with some 1/2 inch foam board insulation and using it as my interior walls, because I really don't plan on mounting anything to the walls other than maybe just a TV. And then if for any reason I had a leak somewhere, or if I had something weird going on, I could easily just pop that insulation back off. I plan on having the beds over here, so there's going to be bottom on the floor, halfway up. There's going to be a top bunk. Those are both going to be full size. I don't know if I'm going to use air mattresses or not, or what I'm going to do, but I could possibly put a piece of wood maybe just over here on this side, like the headboard area, just to have something a little stout right there where our pillows and stuff are going to be if we wanted to lean up against the wall or whatever, so we wasn't just leaning on that foam board. But I'm thinking about doing the ceiling and just everything in the foam board and just insulate the shit out of this. The plywood on the floor is going to stay, and I am going to do a solid piece of linoleum from front to back right here, some fake wood or something. I got these anchors in the floor, which are going to stay. I'm also going to bomb this thing out before I do anything, just to kill off some of the spiders and stuff. Go through and shop vac everything up here in the ceiling real good. Shop vac this whole thing out. But that's going to be it for this segment of the video. I'm going to get these videos all edited, get everything up. And stay tuned for part 2. See you later.